Oke guys, kali ini kita bakal nyelesain quest Sumeru. Oke, kita bakal nyari orang tadi. Lah. Kurang gitu. Oke.
Excuse me, did you happen to...
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road. Anything else?
Oke. Dia nggak tahu apa-apa. Apaan ya? Oh.
The scholars that have gone missing.
Those eyes, those fierce.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days, but honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
Do you also think Grandpa...
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that night? He was actually the one who protected my house. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever...
Gotcha. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently?
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young.
Wow, what? Okay. Thank
Huh? Don't say it. Let's head over there.
Wah, ada sus di samping sus. Ini juga bisa. Desain.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
Listen, see,
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, was... Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this... Still,
Makan.
you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like... Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have...
Huh. Now that you say it.
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
now, repeat everything you've just said from the very...
Huh?
Kalau kecil.
Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Waduh.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else.
Just let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King...
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard... Hey, go on. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like
Pernah
King
jadi
Deshret,
si
but
Archon ini.
dislike the Den.
Where is this radical?
I haven't run into him over the past few days.
No, not at all.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radical.
No, of course not.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrified. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that.
I heard.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's
Kayak
house?
si ini ya.
Well, I can take
Bro.
you there. Just follow me.
Kayak beda sih.
Join the Aramites.
Nice ah.
Embrace a wonderful new life.
Jembatannya roboh. Kecil.
Grandpa, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers.
Kecil.
Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa... There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell.
So, you know.
Huh? You know him too?
Yes. Now that I.
Wait, surely...
No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a...
Cepat. Oke. Sekitar. Oh, dia nyari juga ya. Ini juga. Sama jejak. Ya, teman jelas. Hei, jejak saya dari jejak. Dengan saing jejak tuh ya dia murung.
What are you looking for?
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the traces have been complete from the size and shape, they belong to an adult man. The scent is quite faint.
But who would come looking for...
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food?
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, even deep within the clutches of madness.
No.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all...
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's...
Sounds like we'd better help get him back.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others.
Balik lagi.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks...
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Kamu mencetakkan daripada kecil
Welcome back.
Bisa ada Sims.
Sounds like it.
Oh, Dia's here.
You bet. So,
Reasonably.
I'll hate them.
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and Did you find out anything useful?
Jangan kamu tadi. Jauhi.
I see. So someone used a...
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it.
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would... Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. It seems someone from beyond the wall...
Makes sense.
So what should we do?
If it was any other day, that would be your next... Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern?
If Paimon remembers correctly,
Delavar.
the leader of the radical...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Enger, the wide-eyed butcher. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at... Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert.
Tia! You're amazing!
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying...
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like... The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also... Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual... I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try...
Alright! Sounds like a plan!
Mungkin tahu tapi nggak ada ini. Bukan coba.
Well, here we are again!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time.
I know what you mean. I had the same question Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really... It was only after I grew up that I realized. The Wall of Samiel isn't just there. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, we're cheap labor, like lives. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to... I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. Besides, we're here to
Yep, we got...
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you... Our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find...
Just our luck. None of.
You mean you don't see
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You.
Zaki. Fine.
Oh,
Zaki.
and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it?
We've had. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar Delavar?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friend.
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be.
Yes, how considerate of you.
Aku pintar juga ya ada yang inspirasi Zaki. Oh, kita harus jalan guys. Tembok. Lah.
Are we there yet?
Kita sudah sampai belum?
Yep, this
Wah,
is the
kayaknya
place.
terperangkap.
This place is practically deserted. What do they do
Tau
in a
nggak?
place like this?
Terperangkap nggak?
Why don't you take
Ya
a
kan?
guess? Go on.
Tidak aku juga. Tidak aku juga.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar,
So, you've been watching it?
Uh-oh. I'm a new leaving sign of
and you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya?
So you and Delavar.
Dia, I guess it's only natural, but you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an.
If that's the case, then I'm sure
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the wall of Samio
Oh, yeah,
would have
that is-
convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar. You're here too, huh?
Ya langsung cikat
Long
ke?
time no see, Miss Mercenary.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon.
Yeah. Gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars.
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora.
Enough talking. Get him.
Ini dah udah.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler. Illusion shattered.
Wah. Wah.
Shine down.
Oh. Kayak naik di atas gitu. Seperti itu. Oke.
There is no escape. Let's light it up.
Nggak bicara dengan dia. Oh jauh banget.
Impossible.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? I'm guessing you're informant. And of course you would believe everything he reported. Even though you heard we went to handle
Ada kalau
monsters
disuka
together.
ini
You believed that Candace was the
cerita
only
tentang
one doing all the
Eddie
real
dan
fighting.
Archon.
Called Flame Mane is just a fraud. That's what you and you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all.
Jaga pun di sana.
Okay, that.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in our...
No task can be done without preparation. I just happen to know.
Oh, but instead of...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real cat.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think.
What about...
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try... That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked...
Wait, so he's a
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make...
Wow!
You're too kind.
So, that thing? About how mercenaries only care about Mora.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Arch?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be...
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently.
But I see through it all. And unlike them,
Jadi di
I can
Inazuma
never
tuh
be
yang
hostile
menguasai
towards anyone who's never done anything
ya si siapa
wrong.
namanya? Si Sophie, si A. Tapi kalau
Anyway,
itu
looks like
manusianya
we're
yang
done with
menguasai buat
business here.
akunnya.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
Bukan
Let's
menguasai
tie him
sih,
up.
emang dipandang tidak ada. Kalau Monster sama Liwei kan memang mereka tidak mereka nggak sopan.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here. All right. Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Yes.
As for these idiots, right on time. We'll know any moment.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty...
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty...
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial art?
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong... Us mercs, on the other hand?
Well, Paimon thinks you...
Really?
Oh, Sino's here.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation.
Oh, you mean you talk...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll...
Perhaps I need to work on my... Still, it's perfectly understand...
Yes, ma'am.
Please,
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do?
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers. The people of Aru Village care little about a war would only.
I'll tell you.
I'm listening.
Kurang seru nih kalau
They're called village
tentang orang
keepers.
biasa gitu.
Slip up again and you'll
Ini
regret
satu
it.
tipe ya warna
Yes, sorry.
desain sama
It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything.
2.
Waduh.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with
Yeah.
some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Lanjutkan ekspedisi mencari.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risky. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Yo, apa tuh?
Smooth.
Saing gitu.
Okay. If my suspicions are correct, this mystery. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to. It strikes me now that this.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keeper. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with.
Nyalain alih itu.
Now they're trying.
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. Regardless.
Nah, ya sinyalnya guys. Sinyalnya bermasalah. Just wait ya.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Coba satu lagi, ini udah bisa deh.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Ulangin dari
Oh,
sini
there's
dong.
no. Perhaps I need to. Still, it's perfect.
Yeah, please.
Well, Looks like science.
You fear. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here.
You've made your.
We may both be the people of our. A war would own.
I'll tell you every.
I'm listening.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up a.
Yes, it was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike.
Wait, I'm telling. He got us to. You gotta believe.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. He,
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my some time ago, it strikes me now that this.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with.
Not the academia again.
Academia.
Just as I. But what could they want with the Village Keeper?
People are nothing but. Regardless.
You're right.
It's time to go.
Yes.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals.
All right.
Let's meet back here.
Okay.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll. Woo! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see,
You were gone for ages, and now. Hey, what's with this?
you never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad. Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname. There's just nothing super obvious to pick.
Well, you've heard nothing to say. Anyway, you plan to leave our.
Yep. Enough with the silent treatment.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in.
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that,
What is that?
how do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what? In other words, do you truly believe every?
You mean.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily. Remember what. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why. Glad you're following. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. The reason being, to someone who.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority.
Right. You were asking.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she's.
I think it's been a few days since I.
Remember? She made a point of denying her.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this,
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me.
We're on it.
Gas ke cari orang dulu.
Off we go. Adventure time.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of.
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. You go on.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
From another nation, but even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us.
The fact is that I'm... Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King...
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they did...
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretend... And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes... Perhaps. I'm not sure. It used to be louder and more frequent.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone, but because we're in the middle of a desert, you would rather believe...
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for...
Lapor lagi.
Is this the place? It's in... monsters! Watch out!
Monster. Yap.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Retribution!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Mana? One day after
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's rain come out! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
Kamu banyak kenapa?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of... He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Oke.
Let's go in and take a look.
Masuk. Lihat nih. Sudah terbengkalai.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then. I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading? Let Paimon...
Siapa yang mau lihat? Nah, kepo kan?
Okay, sure.
The natural position.
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
Nah, si Traveler tuh gak bisa baca.
Look at him.
Dia bukan harus terbata-bata.
In a creepy place like this. Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like one of those annoying grown-ups who go around nagging people to focus on their studies. Hey, what gives? Shouldn't you be the one providing for Paimon?
Bukan itu yang aku lakukan sekarang.
Oh, right. Thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. If it weren't for you, Paimon would put... Thank you.
Wah, apa nih? Lagu malam apa ya?
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Biasa bangun gitu. Kayak ada apa?
What was that sound?
There it is.
Nungguin baca buku sampai malam.
It's coming from that direction.
Wow, bener-bener sosok akademia banget.
Is the sound coming from here?
Banyak yang gak jalan.
Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no...
Something is off about the interior here.
Let's go.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked in... Oh, it looks like there are other...
Ada mekanisme. Mekanisme nih. Lah. Cari target. Oh. Mekanisme. Oh, ini mungkin ya. Oh, kita butuh dendro gitu. Oops. Wih. Itu nggak jangan mengganggu gue. Oke, ada bekas cakaran. Describe. Oh, boleh ya. Apa climber?
Illusion shattered.
Yes.
Let me read your breath.
Bentar.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Apaan aja tuh? Oh.
No, my sword.
Precious chest, nice. Soalnya daerah kajian, daerah ekspedisi kita tuh di situ. Jadi how bisa ke atas lagi? Gimana cara ke atas lagi? Nggak ada itu. Coba. Ini ada apa ini? Apa gini ini? Ya.
Let's light it up.
Ya adalah.
Shine down.
Sini semua, sini semua.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
There's something. Yeah. Apa meninggal? Oh, lewat beda. Oke, nggak ada apa-apa lagi. Macam ini. Ya nggak bisa. Oke. Kita bakal ke arah kanan. Betul. Apa? Masih ada samping. Baca. Berhasil untuk di tempat. Kamu tidak kamu bisa keluar.
Illusion shattered. No, my sword. Shine down. Witness the power of Hua. Teamwork is teamwork. Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Ya.
But a momentary distraction.
outlines your fate. Let's light it up.
Nanti enak sekali mati tuh dapat 3 gitu. Farmnya
Shine down.
suara growth ya.
Illusion shattered. No, my sword.
Ya, enak banget. Wah, parah minimal. Bisa ekspedisi. Langsung di queue gimana sih? Macet. Wah, ternyata bisa. Wow. Ada sim kan? Siapa? Oh, udah. Oh. Ada apa? Cangkul. Dia bisa dipakai lagi. Menekan diri dari rumah sakit. Ya gitu doang. Nah, jadi nggak dapat apa-apa. Oke, balik lagi ke sini. Kita nggak dapat mekanisme apapun di situ. Oke, lumayan dapat aja. Archon. Dendro ya bawa mekanisme dendro. Mungkin kita belakang. Apa bentang? Ganti dengan dendro.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, report.
Ah, oke, di situ masih di
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
There is no escape. Let's light it up.
Law of the jungle.
banget ya. Kawan turunlah bro, bisa.
Shine down.
Baik. Sedih. Pada atas itu. Oke, kan dia kecil juga. Yuk, mungkin ya harus hajar mereka dulu ya. Kan ada something. Oh, ini ada di luar. Oh, bisa tuh. Kita bisa ajar mereka. Nanti bisa buka. Itu apa yang pakai topi? Apa ya?
Inazuma shines eternal. escape.
Keburukan. Oh.
Illusion shattered. Just like we rehearsed. Torn to oblivion.
Oke. Ada something-nya nggak? Oke, nggak ada. Tadi di sekitar mana? Belum, ini belum kita interact kali ya. Nah,
Shine down.
tadi meledak, ajar aja. Nice. Wah, keren banget. Bawah lagi. Ya, kita nggak butuh ini lagi. Kali lagi dan Shinchu.
For justice.
Oke. Oke, ambil ya. Oke. Info aja nih, Mas. Nah, selasa kenapa itu? Ada cakap. Mas tua.
Look, there's someone over there.
Lihat ini.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak. And also,
Didn't expect it.
you know him?
He's Razak, a
Razak.
senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar.
No, Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never... Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jump. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh.
Correct. The academia, it isn't difficult to deduce the ration. First, these rumors were all the persuasion that as well as being life for the dead, many would give, even if complications are. The notion of an...
Oh, that makes a... But...
Throughout this first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. An exile is if you can't find...
Resource?
One possibility. With the technology of perhaps the...
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia's... Anyway, judging by Razak's state, or perhaps his curiosity... The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right.
Academia, okay.
However, the academia, I've spent quite.
You mean
All scholars seek to extracting
sounds like you're
Of course. Whether it be academics, this matter.
Okay,
Not to be callous, but there is no shortage of.
probably not.
You can say it. The divine knowledge capsule.
Hyman's been wanting.
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an.
Wow.
I'm just a more. He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our.
Hai guys, mungkin sekian aja untuk video kali ini. Thank you guys.